What, Pop? Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, what's your question this morning?
Why am I so tired?
Pop, you know you're 92. That's why.
I'm 92.
Yep, you got old. That's why you're tired.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Then I got breakfast for you.
Huh?
Then I got breakfast for you.
Oh, good.
All right, Pop. Coco says good morning. Yeah, Coco, are you saying good morning to Grandpa? Yes, you are. You do every morning. Good dog. All right, Dad, we'll go get some breakfast. That's the outside.
Yeah, it's pretty outside.
And here is your...
What?
That's your breakfast, Pop. You got some cereal with strawberries and bananas.
Oh, that's nice.
I'll get you some milk. What's our relation, Pop?
You must have married one of my daughters.
I did not marry. I am your son, Pop. I am your kid.
Oh, okay.
You want to demote me to son-in-law?
Yeah,
I'm your actual son.
No, I thought that was good.
That is, I think it's good too, Pop. My mom is Joanne. Please don't touch your
mother
face.
is Joanne?
Yep, my mom is Joanne.
I never asked her. 'Cause I don't even know where she is.
She lives in the same town, Pop. You see her a lot. Because she comes over to see me, her son, and her grandchildren.
That's me.
Well, you're her ex-husband, Pop. You're Joanne's ex-husband.
Ex-husband? is it?
Ex-husband, yep.
Oh.
But you share 5 kids.
I'm sharing 5 kids with Janet.
With Joanne, you have 1 child with Janice, who was your second wife. You've had a busy life, Pop. You've done a lot.
Well, the way you describe it, it sounds like I have.
Well, you have. You're 92 years old, Pop. You've lived a long life. You've done a lot in your life, including selling shoes, going to podiatry school, working as a podiatrist, raising basically 2 families. You've done a lot, Pop. You've done a lot.
Sounds like it.
Well, that's because you've done a lot. Dad, you look confused this morning.
I'm trying to think where I was in the morning when I was young.
When you were young, Pop, you lived with Grandma and Grandpa. Remember Grandma and Grandpa?
Somewhat.
George and
That was
Eva.
my dad.
Yeah, George
my
and
mom.
That's right. That's my Grandma and Grandpa. That's why I call them Grandma and Grandpa. Because they're my Grandma and Grandpa.
Because of me.
Because you're my father. You remember Grandma and Grandpa?
Do I remember my folks?
Yeah, you remember your folks? Remember, Grandma had red hair. You want to see a picture?
Yeah.
I'll show you a picture. Here is a picture of his mom. Let's see, Pop. Who's that?
That's my grandma.
That's your mom.
That's my mom?
That's your mom. That's my grandma.
Oh, okay.
That's Mom. That's your mom, Pop. That's Eva.
That's Eva Salinger.
Yep, that's Eva Salinger.
She's gone by now.
Pop, she is long gone. She'd be 120 years old. Here is my grandpa. Let's see if he recognizes. Pop, who's that?
Someone I know.
That's someone you know. Who's that, Pop?
Where is he?
That man right there? Who is that, Dad?
My dad.
That's your dad. That's Grandpa.
Right.
Yeah, that's your mom and dad, Pop. They would be about 120 years old if they were alive today. They'd be 120.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Yeah. You remember Uncle Bill?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you hang out with Uncle Bill, or what'd you do?
My brother Bill, he died.
Yes, he did. He did. Did you used to hang out with him when you were young?
I'm sure I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were close in age.
You were pretty close in age, Pop.
Yeah. Yep.
Time flies, huh?
Time goes along.
Yes, it does. But it's nice to look back. You have all those
I
memories.
think I remember all that.
Yeah, I'm glad you remember it, Pop.
If I do.
You remember the names, and you remember Carol, you remember Barbara.
Yeah, those are all my cousins.
Those are your cousins, absolutely.
I'm surprised you remember them.
I remember them. I remember Bob Green. I remember Eileen. Those are your cousins as well.
Who?
Bob and Eileen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they were up in Seattle or something.
They were up in Seattle, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a good memory, Pop. You got a pretty good old long-term memory.
I don't know about that.
Well, you have any other questions?
Am I married?
You are not married anymore.
Was I married?
You were married twice, Pop.
Twice.
Yeah. You were married to Joanne and then Janice. Joanne is still alive. She lives in the same town. Janice passed away a long time ago.
Joanne was my first wife.
Joanne was your first wife. And you still see her quite a bit because she's my mom, so she comes over a lot.
Yeah.
You know what she told me yesterday?
What?
Well, she saw a video where you were talking about her. And she said that even after you got divorced, you told her that you would always feel responsible for her and that you would always take care of her. She said you told her that after your divorce. Do you remember that?
No.
Well, she remembers it. She thinks that you will always see her as a young, innocent, helpless girl. And I mean that in a good way. You always are looking out for Mom.
That's good. I hope so.
Well, you are, Dad. You are. What are you thinking about, Dad?
I've been thinking about when we were young, we had a pretty stick-together life.
You had what kind of life?
Close.
You were very close. Yeah, you were married. You had 5 kids. We had a family, Pop. You had a good life. We lived in Saratoga.
Oh, goodness. Saratoga was a lot different then than it is today.
Yeah, it's different. It's more expensive today, but it's still quite nice, Dad. It's a nice area, but you had all sorts of friends. We had family. I had friends. It was a nice life. And then, you know, in the early 80s, you guys got divorced.
What happened?
I don't know exactly what happened. You got divorced for some reason.
I got divorced
You got divorced.
from Joanne.
Yeah. I think you were just difficult, Pop. You were a little stubborn in your younger days. Can you believe that? You're kind of reflective this morning. We got you in a reflective mood, but
Say that again.
you're very reflective this morning.
I am?
Yep. All right, Pop. I'll put the TV on for you.